Hey there, Adrienne Elise here. Welcome to the GAIA Daily for May 13th through 16th, 2022. And this weekend on the 16th in most of the world, and the 15th in part of the world, is this total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. I'm sure you can feel the energy building as we move into this intensity. Scorpio has an energy of wanting to have a more true, more deep expression and experience of life. And Scorpio is not scared of facing the darkness in order to have a more full experience in life. And here we are. The Scorpio full moon is kind of like a culmination energy of this whole eclipse season, 2022, the whole last couple of years of energy, of all of the things that are underneath the surface that are about to be exposed and to be seen for our own psyche and also in the world. And so really powerful energies. It's kind of just like this building up. The main energy of this, there's so much going on for this total lunar eclipse. Messages. I mean, if this is a culmination and we're in an eclipse season, which is about things being revealed and lining up, a timeline alignment, then we want to look at the astrology around these eclipses in order to kind of get information about what in the heck we're doing. And so the astrology is so powerful, but the main energy has to do with Saturn in Aquarius at 25 degrees in exact square to this full moon. So it'll be exactly square, the sun and the moon creating a fixed T-square. So the fixed energies are about completions and establishing an energy. And so we are trying to come to an official beginning of the end of the beginning or something like that. And Scorpio rules that energy of going beyond the veil, not being scared of the process of death with it, which exists within life. And so very powerful. And so Saturn in Aquarius Saturn is the laws and the rules of our reality. And in Aquarius, it's about the Aquarian Age and what is keeping us. Because Saturn in your birth chart is an energy of your true dharma, like the role, your what you really came here to do, your role, your path, your true calling on some level for this earth experience, for this incarnation. But Saturn placement also represents all the blocks in your way, what's been interfering with this dharma, and so this is what's coming up, is everything that's been in the way of living a life that's more true to who we really are. And it has to do with the North Node in Taurus, which is our self-worth and value system, and the South Node in Scorpio, this desire for a deeper, more true experience, and uncovering the rubble of the past in order to move into the future. So here we are at a crossroads, total lunar eclipse, Saturn square, the sun and the moon. And there is this powerful energy coming from this eclipse around this threshold moment, like you can't go back anymore. You got to make the leap, all of the doors to the past and what's comfortable and what you've known are closing. And so there's only one way forward. And here we go. Because for how long have we been waiting and wanting and working for lifetimes, thousands of years, to try to move this evolution forward? And we're at that point. We're at the precipice. It's a very powerful place. And speaking of the precipice, that's one of the powerful energies of this full total lunar eclipse, is Jupiter, poised at 0 degrees Aries. Just kind of like, you come to the top of the mountain and you're exhausted and you almost died, but you're going to breathe a little bit and you're going to check out the view and you're going to see that you can make it down the other way and you're going to be okay. It's like this excitement of new birth, and at the same time, hesitation at the door finally opening into this new life. Aries has an energy of activation, and with Venus and Chiron exactly conjunct, it's bringing this very powerful energy of activation of the life force. And so it's like we're having this huge message and deep, powerful desire activated around living, a desire to like truly live. We don't even know what that means. We've just been like half-ass making it through this experience, you know? So Venus and Chiron is like, we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. You know, Aries doesn't do it part way. And that's maybe the energy that we need to push us over this threshold into starting to play and relax and release and surrender to a new reality. Because Mars in Pisces is exactly conjunct Neptune for this lunar eclipse. Incredibly powerful, because at 24 degrees Neptune or Pisces, we're looking at a completion energy of Pisces. We're dreaming into a new dream, this deep desire to create and become back into co-creation and be in the mystical experience of oneness with Creator. At the same time, we've got this deep grief coming up of unresolved stories from the past. And that feeling of spinning your wheels, turning around and around. It's powerful to have such an intense, Mars and Neptune is so powerful. And in Pisces, and then Venus, Chiron, and at the same time, and Saturn square the full moon, total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. It's like, recipe for what? Well, it could be a massive exposure like the zit popping. You know, things coming to the surface that have been hidden. And that is not fun a lot of times, but at the same time, you don't want to carry that shit. We don't want to carry it anymore. We can't. And it's got to come up, and you feel so much better. You know, it always feels so much better after the purge. And that's definitely the energy of this. Scorpio can rule ancestral energies. It has an energy of going beyond the veil and connecting to energies. And so powerful, clearing available on an ancestral level, perhaps allowing us to come more into that cup of God place where our DNA and the light receptors in our DNA are receiving the messages coming from our central sun, from the father energy of our cosmos, awakening us into our true potential. And so all the gunk that we purge and get rid of that never fit us, we went along with a program for survival, and we're so over that shit right now, you know? So massive invitation to step through and completely release those old stories and begin to get comfortable. Mars and Neptune is a dreamy, dreamy energy. It's also like, whoa, scary, unknown, darkness and the subconscious, but all of this is an invitation to finally fully live, to dream a new reality, to get to work on who we are and what we really came here to be and to do. And massive activation all at once. And all of it's pointing to the Scorpio energy of a revealing, to go deeper into this experience, to have a more real and profound life that's worth living. And this energy of us, and the North Node is so triggered right now, you know, because the sun is in Taurus and very close to the North Node for this. That's what makes total lunar eclipse. And now it's beautiful because the sun North Node is in alignment, just like that Saturn is saying, who are you? What in the heck are you doing? Get on your path or get off the horse or whatever. And then the sun North Node has got a similar energy in its alignment, because the North Node is, how are we going to get to where we're going? And in this case, it's like we've got to embody our true spiritual wealth and get out from under the rubble of the past. So that Sun North Node is exact this weekend, and it's kind of lining up and moving into this lunar eclipse energy. Then the Sun and North Node together in Taurus are in a sextile relationship to the Sun, or to Mars and Neptune. Sextiles are just like creative solutions, and this is an activation of feminine side of the masculine. It's like this intuition, divine masculine intuition, I'd say, an activation. The part we've been missing, the container that can hold the energy of creation so that it can bloom and flourish and be the fountain of abundance that it is, you know? So both Venus and Chiron in Aries Venus is getting schooled in the masculine way to be a warrior and overcome the victimhood. And Mars going deep into the realms of the watery depths of co-creation and a feminine way of being in the world. So powerful energy, so don't miss it. On the other hand, we also have Mercury just turned retrograde right when Jupiter passed over, is on that Aries point, 0 degrees Aries, and on the same day Mercury turned retrograde. So we are stepping back to reevaluate and get a new perspective, and the perspective that we need has to do with our communication and expression, you know. And now then Mercury is going to go back into Taurus. So it's our permission and worth and value and self-confidence to express ourselves. But that's the beautiful world that we're co-creating, is supernova souls, these beautiful beings who have been so suppressed, finally coming back into a more full expression. And that is a beautiful world. So let's be there together. And I hope you'll consider joining this lunar eclipse soul group session. Just, I would say, some of the most powerful energies of the year, because we're leading up to, at the end of May, pretty much for Memorial Day weekend, I believe, Mars and Jupiter at the very end of the month, having their exact conjunction at 3 degrees Aries. So all these other conjunctions have happened in Pisces. And Mars-Jupiter is one of the most powerful conjunctions. And at 3 degrees, 3 is a number of co-creation. It's a number of taking two of parts and creating something that's greater than the parts. Creating a product, you know, a creation from your energy, you know, just something palpable. So a lot of messages, it's like, okay, this is landing the new timeline. Now Jupiter's going to go back in to Pisces and then retrograde back into Aries, not until December of this year. So this whole period of time from now until the end of the year is anchoring in this divine timeline, this Christ consciousness, this embodiment, this holy grail that you get to be a part of in this beautiful world of full expression. So the total lunar eclipse is happening on most of the world on Sunday the 6th or Monday the 16th, but the soul group session is going to be Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m. Mountain Time in the US. And if you can't make it live, just know that you are still, if you sign up for it, your energy is there. You can still receive at any point by watching the replay. The replay is available immediately after the event at the same link as that you sign up. And so I hope you'll consider joining for the soul group session. A soul group session is a group intuitive session where we go deeper into, we look at past life pictures that resonate with the whole group. Fascinating what you guys bring. You know, I'm just facilitating. There's no plan. We have to go with what energies bring, which is so exciting. Doing this work here together on the cutting edge of our new way of co-creating. And it's powerful and beautiful, the energetic field that we've created as supernova souls coming together for these events. So I hope that you can join that SuperNova Soul Group session where we'll look at shared past life pictures and use that to get to energies clearing and healing, timeline alignment, soul group connection, soul retrieval, ancestral healing on the table. So we'll just see what comes up. So I look forward to seeing you then or on the next update. Hang in there, SuperNova Soul. It's getting really exciting. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're on the ride where there's no turning back now. I'm so glad we're here together. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.